a song with him. And they were like, nah, you know, he dissing you now.
What was your opinion of Wayne's response?
It was horrible. It was horrible. It was trash.
He backpedals all the way and say, I don't want no beef. I don't want no problems. Beef is something serious where I'm from, and I don't want that. And if that's the case, and he doesn't want that, he might want to shut his fucking mouth. Because Lil Wayne ain't aggressive enough to mention myself, my brother, or any parts of this re-up gang regime in an interview where he's talking about beef, drama, killing. He did mention killing.
We're not going to sit up here and go back and forth about it. I don't really care. Do you know, can you tell me, can you sing along the 5 Pusha T records right now? His records.
A baby's involved. It's deeper than rap.
Some of y'all probably like me. Why Push ain't never respond to Jimmy? Why, like, he has smoke for everybody else. Why not Jim Jones? Jim Jones clearly didn't have a problem with going at Push. I want to know what made Push stay quiet in this battle. Before I get into it any deeper, pause. Hit them likes for me. I know y'all like for what? You ain't really like said nothing for me to like, but everybody else do this in the beginning of the day YouTube video. There's some shit you gotta say. I'm a likable person, so I think you should hit like. I think you should hit the subscribe because I'm going to have more in store for you. And you're going to like it. Matter of fact, you're going to love it. So subscribe, hit that notification so you can be notified for these vibes. You got to hit that bell. You got to hit the bell because if you don't, YouTube not going to tell you that the man that you came to see, he on right now. So do that. All of that. Snow Corners Media. Why Push ain't respond to Jimmy, man? Jimmy jumped out there. He didn't put up his little rap. Nothing. But let's get into the whole origin of why I feel like Push ain't never respond to Jim Jones. I got some theories and all of that. Let's go way back to when he was beefing with Wayne back in the early 2000s, 2010, 11, 12 and all that. When he was beefing with Wayne. You feel me? It all started from when Wayne was calling himself best rapper alive and best rapper since the best rapper retired and all of that. Wayne, he was like, look, that's my spot now. I run this, I does this, ain't nobody else rocking with me. This is my shit. I'm king. You feel me? And so Push is like, yo, if you want to call him king, if you want to call him the best, call me God. At the time, Push feeling like I'm better than Wayne. You feel me? At the time, Wayne was hot. Wayne was hot. Everybody saying Wayne was the best rapper because he claimed it. And at the time, nobody stood up and really said nothing to him. But Push did. Yeah, Push did. And they also say it was from how they was dressing back in the day. People was wearing that Bape clothing and all of that. Clips was wearing it. Wayne was wearing it. They asked Wayne in the interview, what do you think, or how do you feel about people saying that you stealing the Clip style, the way they dress? He talking about, man, you need to recognize who you talking to. You talking to the great. You talking to a God. Don't compare me to them. You feel me? I'm better than that. And so Push, he took that some type of way. He took it personal on some Michael Jordan shit. He took that personal. And he took it upon himself to throw the shot. Like, fuck all the bickering and all the banter back and forth. He threw the first shot. The real one was like, yeah, this is directed towards you, Mr. Weezy F baby. And he dropped Exodus, you feel me? And that was the whole beef with Lil Wayne, you feel me? And then as time went on, time went past, Pusha said, like, yo, he didn't want to keep on going, not even back and forth, because Wayne wasn't engaging in the battle. So it was like beating a dead horse. Well, I'm going to keep on throwing shots, and you ain't even throwing shots. And the one shot that Wayne threw, the response that nobody remembers, but I do remember the open line. I believe it.
Fuck Pusha T and anybody that love him.
Yeah, that's my Lil Wayne voice. Like, what it was called? I think it was called Goulash or some shit like that. Like, what the fuck was that, Wayne? So when Wayne got released from jail after he had to go do the year and all of that, Push said welcome home and all of that, and everybody looking like, well, why are you saying what? Because he like, man, this shit is over. He ain't do shit back. He ain't like rap back for real. And the shit that he did, Push said that shit was trash. It was trash. So that's the beat between Wayne and then Drake's. You feel me? He want to come wobbling his way in this motherfucker. You feel me? He threw the first couple shots in 2011. I guess he's standing up for Wayne. That's your boss at the time, and you feeling like I gotta defend my homeboy honor. I gotta be there. I gotta show that I'm willing to get in some shit for the family. I gotta get my hands dirty. You're just not gonna be out here punching all on my boss. So Drake threw some shots in 2011. I had Wayne back. Or this whole thing could have started with Kanye West. Because Kanye West and Drake had some issues. You feel me? And you know Pusha, he close to Kanye West. You feel me? And Drake, he was kept going there. Kept going there. Now I don't know. Now this been going on for years. I know Drake, he threw out the Duppy freestyle, and then he mentioned Pusha T's wife. And then you get what I'm saying? Push said everything from that point it's on. It ain't no rules no more. Everybody can get hit. Nobody's exempt. Family members is getting hit too. They getting hit with strays. Matter of fact, not even strays. I'm aiming at them. You feel me? So Push was like, yo, all that shit out the window. I'm going for the kill. And he dropped Story Added Dawn. You feel me? He revealed a whole lot of things in there. Revealed Drake was hiding the sun. He talked about his mother, how she can't keep a man, and how Drake is a victim of that shit. And he feeling some type of way. Like, he just went completely, he talked about 40. He said that man is sick, tick, 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 and all that shit. Like, he went in. And Drake said, look, I wasn't hiding my son. I wasn't trying to use my son for no Adidas press run, no press run and all of that. How did that information get leaked? Because you know at the time, Ye was real popular over there at Adidas. He probably got some information leaked. And he exposed how he got all that other information leaked that Pusha exposed in the song Story Added Dawn, that it came from 40. Because 40 was out here banging chicks that knew the clips. And she going back, dropping, spilling all types of wild beans. All types of information all on the table. Ran back to Push and you feel me? Locked this dumb ass up. And then he got rid of Drake. He bodied Drake. Drake, he could last through anything. Like you lose in a battle like this at this magnitude, and then people just like, okay, oh, so what? He lost the battle. When is next album coming out? That's all people give a fuck about. Drake, he's untouchable. Yes, he could lose a battle, but people don't give a fuck about that. He Drake. He gonna make another hit tomorrow, and then he gonna keep on stepping and sliding on shit, breaking records. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You feel me? Jim Jones. Let's get to the Jim Jones part, shall we? Jim Jones, he came out with Drake. Drake had a show in Harlem, I guess a few months ago. Not really, you feel me? A few months ago. Brought out Dipset, brought out Jim Jones. I believe Cam brought out Freaky Zeke and all of that. Big fan. Showing them love. They've been hanging out here and there since then. You feel me? And you feel me? And Jimmy been real cool with Wayne since the early 2000s. Joel's been cool with Wayne since the early 2000s. That whole Cash Money family cool with the Dipset. You feel me? So it's close ties, and that Jimmy has close ties to Drake and Wayne. So of course, it's only inevitable that he's going to side with Drake and Wayne. And then some conversations came up about top 50. And I don't know why this man name got brought up, but Jimmy was like, yo, Push is not top 50. And then got to going in about it. He said, Push, you ain't top 50 at all. Then he talking about, yeah, who want to be like him, how many records he sold, what's his influence and all of that. Now, I would agree if we talking about style, influence, dress, your impact on the culture and all of that, I agree. He not top 50. But if you just want to go based upon like rap for rap, like who got bars, who can rap, who can spit, he better than most right now. Yes, he is top 50. But if all of the things that Jimmy talking about, I think I might agree with Jimmy. But you got to include all the criteria. You just can't say, oh, he ain't fly. Nobody want to be him. That's all Harlem shit. Only Harlem give a fuck about how the nigga dressed and all of that. That ain't got shit to do with if you can rap or if you got skill or not. So he say he ain't top 50. Okay, maybe not. But it's how he said it. He said it with a whole lot of attitude, a whole lot of spice, and he said it as if he was like shitting on Pusha. He don't do this, he don't do this, he ain't this, he ain't that. Yeah, don't nobody want to be like him. Da-da-da, he ain't top 50. Yeah, boy, like, yeah, he ain't shit. Like, it was like how you was going about it, and I could see why Push felt some type of way. And then Push, he responded some type of little fashion show over the seasons and all of that. Don't nobody really know where he was at. I don't even remember the whole song. I ain't heard the whole song. All I seen was like clips on IG and all of that. He said a few bars. I don't even think he said Jimmy's name. He just said the jewelry fake and the house is rented. You about to lose your shit or some shit like that. But it was never like aimed at Jimmy. But it sound like it. But if you're not sure, you just can't jump out the window. Jimmy jumped like he instantly. Jimmy said something. His freestyle was cool. It wasn't all like the best lyricism shit, but for Jimmy, yes, it was. Jimmy really showed up and showed out on there. But Jimmy just jumped straight to the disrespect, though. Like, why Jimmy just jumped straight to the disrespect? You call his brother a crackhead. You say here, Walmart greeter. You talking about they ain't never did this, they ain't never did that, they ain't sold drugs, which their whole career is built up off of. Saying that they hustled in the streets of Virginia, saying that they really moved work like that, and then you trying to discredit them. You feel me? You said all types of wild shit. And then you got on Joe podcast talking about, yeah, he better keep it this or that. It's going to really get ugly. Who going to spin a block for him? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Why had to do all that? But I am happy that Jim really went at Push, because we ain't never seen Jimmy in no rap battle. We never looked at Jimmy as if he could rap that good to be in a battle. But he did okay with the shot that he threw at Push. I was proud of him. You feel me? I was proud of Jimmy. He jumped up there and he was ready to go into it. Now, why Push ain't respond? It's been months. He ain't respond. I wanted a response. Now, I want to tell y'all why I feel like he ain't respond. Do he feel like he ain't got to respond because he feel like Jimmy, this song wasn't up to par? I think some of the disrespect need to be addressed. No, it wasn't really high quality rapping abilities. No, it wasn't. But it was some things said that need to be addressed. Maybe he don't want to address it. Maybe it was too personal and he don't want to engage in that role with him. Maybe he want to keep it off record. You get what I'm saying? Or is he scared? Or is he scared of Jimmy? You know Jimmy, big blood, 9 trays and all of that. He always mentioning that. He always throwing it up in people's face. You feel me? Or is he scared? Because he said he going to have them 9 tray billies all over the place. I don't think Pusha want that. Is he scared? Do he not really want to go into it? Because Jimmy told him, he said, he better not get disrespectful. And then what Jimmy do, get disrespectful. And then Push you ain't get disrespectful. So that making me look like you were scared. But the mature side of me is like, all right, you want some grown man shit. He talking about be respectful, but then he get disrespectful. And then if I engage, and then all this is going to be going back and forth, the pot just going to get hotter and hotter. And definitely something is going to happen. Somebody going to get their ass whipped, or even worse, somebody going to get shot. Because this is where all of these things lead to. Especially how Jimmy was talking. Now, what was Push scared? He trying to avoid some things. by not engaging in the dumb shit with Jimmy, getting super disrespectful, because you heard what he said about Drake. Drake didn't even really get disrespectful. He mentioned your wife's name, not in a disrespectful way, but he brought her up. And then you just let the whole clip fly. Jimmy called your brother a crackhead and a Walmart greeter and said you don't pump packs, and you ain't say nothing back. Are you picking your targets? Are you picking your battles? Are you slapping the people you know you can beat, but when somebody you feel you can't beat, you just gonna let them punch you in your shit and you don't do nothing back? I don't know. Better rapper? I feel like Push is a better rapper. Lyrically. So that would be my only explanation why he didn't fire back at Jimmy, because he probably feel like that Jimmy shit was not worthy of a response. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video. It's your man, Ballhead Tay, 4 Wings and Fries. Please hit them likes and please hit them subscribes. Please hit that notification bell as well so you can be notified for these vibes when I drop them, man. You already know. Back in the building with an immaculate feeling. Don't be smacking the children unless they did something real bad, man. Snow Condoms Media. Yeah.
What has he done that puts him in the greatest rappers of all time besides talk about that he probably didn't kiss?
You fast.
I'm not going out my way to do nothing special. I don't dig up. I don't pillow talk. I'm not digging up for what a nigga did in his life. I'm not with that. You heard? I don't care if you. I'm gonna tell you what I see, nigga, and I'm gonna tell you what you can do and what you can't do, and I'm gonna tell you it's tricky fucking with me. You heard?
Yeah, Jim, I love you.
Who's gonna spin the block for him? Is Pharrell gonna spin the block for him? Is Jay-Z gonna spin the block for him? Is Malice gonna say a prayer? Or is Malice gonna, who's gonna spin the block for him?
Stop! If he says something foul, you have to be able to just respond on.
Oh, if he say something foul, he gotta be ready to play the game, nigga. You wanna, this is hip hop. Don't tell me what I gotta do if he say something foul. You better tell him if he can't. It's a slight chance it could go lefty, nigga. And I'm a right.
Why you got this nigga? Oh, chill out, man.
I'm talking about musically too. Like who's talking about the block for? I ain't talking about on the dog shit. We already know I can do that, bro. I'm talking about musically. Who we got that's gonna spin the block for him?
Yeah, no.
Who?
Malice ain't for real. They gonna hop on your ass, nigga.
Malice is a preacher that works at Walmart.
Oh, shit, see? All right, dog.
If he claimed king and he claimed best, then I guess you can call me God.
Going at Cash Money, Young Money goes all the way back to 2001, I'm told, with What Happened to That Boy, which was produced by Pharrell and had the clips on it. But anyway, there was a non-payment at this point. And if you look back, Pharrell never worked with a Cash Money artist after this moment.